Hi, thanks so much for joining me for my September haul and favorites. Let's just go ahead and get started. The first item is this Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Lips in Dangerous Liaison. I have been watching Quantico. We don't get cable, so we watch everything on Netflix, and we've been binge watching, and I study Priyanka Chopra's makeup. I think she is just drop dead, and her makeup is beautiful, and her hair is amazing. But I bought this because it reminded me of the color she wears on that, and I've been doing an all red look with this and the Chanel Quad I'll talk about in a moment. And here is a swatch of it. It's more on the rosy side, but I will do an all red tutorial in the next few weeks. It reminds me of the NARS Velvet Lip Glide, but better. And this has some staying power to it. I really love how it wears and how it starts to wear away. It's not patchy or anything like that. It just kind of fades really nicely, but I was surprised at how long it lasted. I would love to get more colors of this. If you have one that you love, let me know, and I will definitely give it a try. The next item I picked up is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color in Cobblestone, and it's one of the matte colors. If you've seen my eye stick video, a lot of the colors I had are shimmery or glittery almost, but these are the first mattes that I found that are beautiful. And here's a swatch of it. It is definitely a grayish color. I was hoping for something a little bit warmer, and I'm wearing it today. It's right in my crease and a little bit under my eyelashes on the bottom lash line. I'm wearing it with another favorite from this month, and I'll just tell you about that one, which is the Caviar Stick Eye Color in Caramel by Laura Mercier. And these are the two colors I have. So these colors plus a little bit of eyeliner and mascara are all I'm wearing today. Really, really impressed with how these perform. I did look at the other colors though, and I didn't think they suited me. I wish they had more warm colors. These are the best matte eye sticks I've tried. I've tried some before and they slip and they slide or they crease. These don't do that. These stay put. I would highly recommend if you are looking for matte eye sticks. Really beautiful. So I have repurchased, again, the Power Peel by Jack Black multi-acid resurfacing pads. I have to renew these about every month because I don't know how many are in here, but they last about, there are 40 in there. So they last about a month. So I'm constantly repurchasing them. When I don't have them, I notice there's a difference in my skin, so I will continue to use those. I also talked about this in the empties video. It is the Tonique Confort by LANCOME, and I love it. Had to repurchase it, so that's also a renewed item. And another favorite is the By Terry Cellular Rose CC Serum in Sunny Flash. Just beautiful. I was down to the very end of it and definitely missed it when I didn't have it, so I had to splurge and purchase it. It is on the more expensive side, but it is definitely something I haven't found anything to compare it to yet. I've got to say, I think By Terry is one of my favorite brands. It's up there with Hourglass, that's another favorite brand, and also Charlotte Tilbury. Those are probably my three favorite brands. For now, I'm going to say those are my three favorite brands, but constantly impressed with the products that they put out. Another rediscovery is this Chanel Le Beige in number 50. You can see I've used it quite a bit. It's got a little dent in there. I am loving it because it has a cooler tone, acts as kind of a contour and a bronze at the same time. I will use this in conjunction with the Hourglass bronzer that I love, Radiant Bronze Light. But this is the one I set down first. It's matte if you just want to have a little bit of structure to your face without contouring it, and you don't like the shimmery quality of a bronzer. This is a really beautiful one if you're looking for a matte bronzer. They have some warmer shades too, but I purposely picked this one because it had a cooler shade and acts more like a contour on me. I forgot to mention I finally repurchased Radiant Light by Hourglass, my probably favorite powder. I'm gonna say it's my favorite powder because it does something to transform the overall look of your skin once you've got your makeup on. This really finishes everything off. If you haven't tried any of these, I would definitely go and swatch them and give them a try. They look like they're going to be sparkly on the skin, but they aren't. They are just really glowy. So if you're looking for a glow, this is gonna give it to you. If you don't have something in your liquid or cream product underneath, this will do it. It blurs imperfections. It gives you a beautiful, healthy look to your skin, which is what I love. And it's even better than I remembered. So I don't know if the formula or maybe the combination of colors has changed over, I'm gonna say, at least a couple years old was the other one. This is stunning. Another rediscovery, something I've been using a lot. I told you about this a little bit earlier with the lipstick by Charlotte Tilbury that I mentioned is this Chanel Quad. It is 268. I will list the entire name of it. I can't pronounce it. But this, I've been using this whenever I actually go and put makeup on and take time to do it. I've been using this color as just an overall color with some eyeliner, and then this is just gorgeous with this lipstick together. As I mentioned, I'm inspired by Priyanka Chopra's makeup recently in that show, and these together remind me a lot of the look that they had, at least in the first season. Really amazing together. Now I know that this item was I think it was the summer 17 collection for Chanel. It is a plum eyeliner though, and it doesn't have to be this one. This happens to be 847. I've been using this as an eyeliner above the lash line, just as an alternative to black. I usually use the Tom Ford liquid liner, but sometimes I want to soften it, and I'll either put this on top of it to soften that edge, or I'll just use it alone above the lashes. So I tightline with Marc Jacobs highliner in black, and then I'll put this above the lash line. Really pretty, especially for brown eyes. Like I said, it doesn't have to be this exact one, although this one is really smooth, so if you can get your hands on it, I would. Any plum eyeliner would do. Very, very, very pretty. I've had this for a while, but I just found it is really the reason why I rediscovered it. It is the Bobbi Brown powder. It's a retouching powder in Peach number 4. And what I found that this does is it color corrects on me because of the peach tone. So for any discoloration, it's just a faint perfecting color on my skin that does something that the translucent powder doesn't do. Really nice. If you haven't tried anything like this before, I would give it a try, especially if you do have discoloration. I'm going to show you in an upcoming video how I address discoloration and even out my skin tone using some of the products that I'm talking about today. Actually, talking about these products and this other product, Even Up. I've talked about this before. I have said I don't like it, and I don't like it alone, but I've been using it in combination with these other products. These three together do a pretty outstanding job when it comes to taking care of the dark spots on my face because of the sun damage. If you'd like to tune in a couple weeks, I will be showing you how to use these products. It is very quick and easy and effective, which I like. I like all of those things. If you do suffer from any kind of discoloration, please come back and I'll show you how I use all of those things. And one more thing that I repurchased this month is the ROHTO Cool Eyes. This is what I use for, especially prior to filming, because my eyes do get red from tight lining. Next we've got the Lash Discovery by Maybelline, and what I've decided to do with this is I start with my primer as usual, the Dior Show Maximizer 3D Lash Primer, and then I go in with this and it separates my lashes while still keeping the volume, and then I go in with my regular mascara, the Lash Sensational Mascara by Maybelline, and the combination has been really nice. It reminds me of my stepdaughter. When I visited her a while ago, she had laid out this towel and then she had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 different mascara tubes, and I said, what is all of this for? And she showed me what each one did and why she had each step. So hopefully when she visits soon, we'll be able to film that for you, because I'd like you to see her process. It's really interesting. And that's it for September favorites. I'd love if you would leave your favorites down below, because I love reading about them. You bring my attention to all kinds of things that I wasn't even thinking of, and I love reading about them, and I know that other viewers do too. So if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks! But this formula is so impressive. It reminds me of the NARS Velvet Matte. What help if I know it was called? And I know I've had other colors in these Caviar stick eye colors in the, yeah. And the ease in which they, oh, my foot is asleep. Ay, ay, ay.